Ashley, you said last month that it was an easy decision for you to want to stay at Everton. So now you've signed your new 1 year contract. Why was it such an easy decision for you?
It was just easy because of, the manager, the club, the players, the staff, just what we did, what we were able to achieve last season with obviously it not being such an easy season. But the way that the club took me in straight away from day one, the players, took me in straight away, and I just loved my time there. I just enjoyed my time, and I'd already said from probably about 2 months into the season that if there was an opportunity that I could stay for longer, then I definitely would because it's a fantastic place to play out. The staff, like I say, the players and the fans have been tremendous. And going to the last season before the club obviously moved stadium, it's going to be massive. And I know what these fans give, and to give them something back for next season before leaving for obviously Goodison to go to the new stadium is going to be incredible.
Seemed an easy part from the club's point of view as well. So what did the manager and Kevin Felwell, director of football, say to you about extending your stay?
To be honest, I spoke to the manager before the end of the season. He just asked me what I wanted to do, if I wanted to stay and whatnot. And straight away I said, yeah, I wanted to stay. I love my time there. Speaking to Kev was the same. He had said he had spoke to the manager, just wanted me to be there again for next season. And it was a no-brainer for me. Like I said, the size of the club, the staff, the players, and of course the fans have been excellent. And I loved my time there last season. Obviously, we had ups and downs, but I can see how big the club is, the size of the club, and where the club wants to get to. And I want to be a part of that.
Did the tail end part of the season, that great week when we beat Forest and the superb night for the Derby win, and then Brentford kind of really underline what makes this club so special?
Yeah, I think that that week, especially, I think a lot of people talk about that week, and I don't think there was too much pressure put on the players. I think the manager took that away from us, and it was down to us to go out and get the points, get the wins that we needed. It was a fantastic week, like you say. It's just one of them weeks where everything just fell for us and went into place. But we had to fight at times for it, and everybody in the squad was there together. You saw. I said from the minute I signed, the togetherness has been incredible, but that week especially was something else. It's something special, and like I say, that was a factor of going to the end of the season in the way that we were backs against the wall. I think we'd been written off so many times, with obviously not having any favours with the points deductions coming. But like I say, we stuck together. We talked in house, and everything just felt right. And for me, that was a fantastic week for the club in our season. It was a great, massive week for us to get the wins that we did, and get ourselves safe after that.
For all the challenges last season that you mentioned, you could see how close-knit the squad was. So as one of the leaders of the group, where would you rank the team spirit in this Everton squad from the teams you've been part of throughout your career?
I'll put it up there with the best dressing rooms I've been in, the best team spirits. Like I say, there's a bond there that you can tell players have been there for a while, players that have played under the manager, players that know the club. Just a real togetherness. Everybody is so close knit, like I say, and that's not just players, that's staff as well. And you feel that from the minute you walk in the mornings to the time you leave, and you feel that when you go to Goodison Park, and then you feel that with the fans as well. There's a proper connection, and I think I looked at that week, and you heard the fans and how loud they are all the time, but it was just something incredible that week. It was crazy. It was a crazy week, but it was fantastic as well to be involved in that. And it was great to be in the dressing room, around the training ground, and there was a bit of nerves there, I think, because obviously going into the week we knew how big it was going to be. But it was just, like I say, it was just fantastic. And to be part of the dressing room is, when I was asked to sign another year, like I said, it was a no-brainer.
We have got such a good, strong core of leaders in the group, you being one of them, of course. How much have you enjoyed the responsibility of helping to get players through? Obviously you don't want the difficult moments, but you were a key part of helping the club get through that last season, but just embracing that leadership as well.
I think, I've always embraced the leadership. I've been captain before at different places, and, being obviously a senior as well in the squad, and it is a fantastically well-balanced squad. We've got seniors, we've got youngsters. you know, everybody there can chip in. Everyone can contribute to that side, and everyone did. With words of wisdom, talking, and none other than the captain, who's fantastic for me. He's a fantastic leader, and like I said, when you've got people like that around, it helps the youngsters that are coming up and coming through. And I've always said that if I can, talk to someone and give them a bit of knowledge of, through the footballing career, through the footballing game, then I'll always do that. And I love being, put under pressure and asked questions by younger players, even by senior players.
And on the pitch, I mean, you underlined the reason why Sean Dyche brought you in. 34 appearances in all competitions. I mean, everyone knows what a versatile player you are, but you showed it again with right back, left back, right wing. I mean, looking forward to contributing again in the season ahead.
Yeah, of course I am. I've always said that, I'm determined. I've still got a hunger. I've still got a belief to go out and put on performances and play at the highest level, like I've always said. And given this opportunity again, I'm delighted that the club and the manager have done that. And I want to go and repay him again for next season. And however many times he calls upon me, I think he knows he can trust me, and I'll go out there and give 100% for this club, and hopefully it can be an even better season than we had last season.
When you signed last summer, I can remember you saying that, age is just a number. You're 39 in a couple of weeks, but still remain the same in terms of, your fitness and how good you feel on the pitch.
Yeah, of course it does. I've been able to continue at such a high level at my age, and I always say age is nothing but a number. There might be the odd times where I'm waking up in the morning and thinking, "Oh no, I'm not sure I can go again today." But I know my body. Like I say, you start to learn your body and what you need and what you don't need. But I feel like I say, as fit as anyone. I feel probably fitter than I was at 21 years old. But so I love looking forward to it. I'm delighted with it. I was, running with my son the other day, and I think I buried him as well. So that's an achievement. He's 18 years old, so he's got to keep up with me. It's not me keeping up with him.
You did touch about the manager's role in our progress. You obviously knew him before joining Everton, having played together at Watford. How impressed have you been with him as a manager and the impact that he's had on the squad and the club?
I think that the impact that he's had on the club as a whole has been fantastic. He's honest. He tells you exactly how it is and how he wants it to be. He's straight, and for us as players, it's worked. It's what he believes in, and nobody will ever be able to turn around and tell him any different. He's got his philosophies, and everyone's bought into it. Everyone wants to work. You have to work. You have to work hard, and that's the main thing. But for him to be honest and just say it how it is, it's a dream, because you want to hear someone being honest and not tell you anything that's just made up. We do the hard work in training, and then you get the benefits out on the pitch when you go and win games, and it's a great feeling when you're winning games. And like I say, the manager was obviously someone that I had played with, and then I knew for a long time. And like I say, he wanted me before, and I got the opportunity to come to Everton, and like I say, as soon as he said to me about signing another year, it was like I said, no brainer. It was straight away. I was ready to sign.
And you've alluded to it earlier, but obviously you staying on will mean you're going to be part of the historic last ever season at Goodison Park. So what will it mean for you to be part of that?
Playing the last season at Goodison Park is, I think it's going to be emotional for a lot of people. To make even more history, to be part of that is another thing to look back on your career and say, I made history like that.
And just a couple of questions on your teammates. One that you've worked with last season that you seem to get on really well with, Seamus Coleman. You mentioned him earlier. Obviously, he's also signed another contract. So, how impressed are you with Seamus' leadership qualities and just him as a person?
Just everything about him. I call him Skip because he's a skip, but he's Mr. Everton, and everything he brings, whether that's off the pitch, whether it's on the pitch, whether it's away from football, he's just a fantastic leader in everything he does. And he gives 100%. Whether it's in the gym, whether it's out on the training pitch, whether it's he's talking to everyone. He's, like I say, we've got on so well. Maybe it's because our ages are similar, but like I say, we are. To be able to work with him and have him next to me, literally, last season in the trenches, it was fantastic. He's going to be there. He's a fighter. He's determined. He's got them skills that you look at someone, you think, I want him in my team. I'm so happy that he's on my team and not on the other team. So day in, day out. First one in, probably the last one out. It's just everything that you want in a captain.
Right, and another familiar face for you in our new signing, Tim Iram. So you played together at Aston Villa. Can you tell us a little bit more about Tim as a player and a person?
Yeah, well, Tim was like I say, one of the youngsters when I was at Aston Villa, but he's a player that's going to add so many qualities to our team, and a midfielder that wants to pass, wants to play, can run. He has got everything about him. I think he's going to be slotting in really well with everyone in the squad. Just learn to know new faces and settle in pretty quick. It's such an easy place to settle into. I'll be on him straight away anyway, so he knows what I'm like. And like I say, it's been a fantastic signing for us, and hopefully we'll see a few more through the door. And I'm looking forward to getting back on the training pitch with him.
Well, it's great to see you back at the club again next season, Ashley. I'll let you enjoy your break because Gaffer's Day's just around the corner now.
Yeah, I can't wait for Gaffer's Day, but until then, I'm going to enjoy my break.